The SDGs, or Sustainable Development Goals, are 17 goals set out by the United Nations that act as the outline for the achievement of a better and more sustainable future for all. They were set at the beginning of 2016 after the end of the Millennium Development Goals and are set to be achieved by 2030. The SDG that I have chosen is quality education. I have chosen to present this SDG because it is represented by the Human Development Index as quality of education and education level attained by the adult population. It is divided up into a total of 10 goals, with 7 correlating directly to changes that will be made to education, while the other 3 coordinate directly to structure and staffing of education. This SDG is important to me because in Canada, the majority of us are given the luxury of education and still choose to take it for granted, but for the vast amount of countries in the continent of Africa, for example, education is a luxury very few have access to, and even those few that are allowed access to education are occasionally left at a severe disadvantage compared to developed countries such as Canada or the United States. According to the United Nations, 265 million children are currently out of school, and 22% of them are of primary school age. Additionally, even those attending schools are lacking fundamental math and reading skills. Also, according to the United Nations, quote, the lack of quality education in many parts of the world is due to a lack of adequately trained teachers, poor conditions at school, and equity issues related to opportunities provided to rural children, end quote. However, these 3 goals are covered within the SDG and will be solved along with the 7 other goals covered within the SDG, and once the education system has been improved, it will allow for an easier transition into solving parts of other SDGs, such as, quote, SDG 3, Health and Well-Being, Target 3.7, ensuring universal access to sexual and reproductive health care services, including for family planning, information and education, and the integration of reproductive health into national strategies and programs.